What's up, everybody? It's the Constitution State here. If there's ever a video that makes you mad, it's going to be this one. I know it made me mad. This is ridiculous. This is Shannon Jesse Keegan. A little over 2 months ago, she went to this lady's house at 10 o'clock at night and tried to buy rabbits for next to nothing. And the lady wouldn't do it. So she went home. 2 months later, 4 o'clock in the morning, just a few days ago, she went back and let all her rabbits out and then stole one of them. Just to do it. Got caught on camera doing it. The footage is in here. She's so smart, she took her own footage of her committing the crimes and then posted it 2 days later. So she used her video as defense and put up a reason as to why she did it, which makes no sense at all. She wanted to steal a rabbit, so she did, and she just let the rest out just to be petty because she didn't like the fact that this lady didn't sell her a rabbit for $10. Videos like this get me mad. She's not just messing with a person, she's messing with their business. And then it was over 100 rabbits she let go. Domesticated rabbits that are not fit for the wild. Released where there's coyotes, foxes, fisher cats, black bears. But she was saving them. She is the definition of entitled Karen. A daddy's girl. Daddy pays for everything. But let's get into it. Let me know what you guys think.
Come out! Come on! Go! Come on! Get out! Come on! Come on! Your turn! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on!
This is the lady here. This is some pictures from her Facebook. This is what we're dealing with. And I don't know what was worse, seeing how she acted or seeing how she really portrays herself on Facebook through memes and stuff. Right here, people tend to not like me because my authenticity is louder than their fake personality. No, people probably don't like you because you do scumbag things and you act like a drug addict. That would be my guess. Let's see what else. Morals. Keep your distance. Everybody swear they solid. Ice is too, until you put a little heat to it. She probably thinks her doing scumbag things to people and people cutting her off makes them not solid because they chose to kick out somebody in their life who does things like this. And even if people have a valid reason, let's talk crap about them and try and make them look, oh, they're not a solid person and they don't want to hang out with a drug addict stealing from people. Oh, shame on them. Best relationship advice, make sure you're the crazy one. Well, luckily you got that on check. Jokes about crack and her chore boy. Supporting another person's success will never fuck up yours. Real friends want to see you win. She can't support a local business. I doubt she supports her friends. This one got me the most. My standards are high because I can provide what I require. Read that again. Okay, I read it again, and that doesn't explain anything. Yeah, your parents and your fathers provided everything for you your whole life. You've never went out and had a real job that I know of or done anything. So how are you providing anything you require? Just because you have everything handed to you doesn't mean anything. That's why your standards are high, because you're used to having everything handed to you like a little baby. But this is what we're dealing with, guys. And this is her Facebook page. This is this lady's business. This is her livelihood. And this chick just goes and lets all the rabbits out. And then she put her video up trashing these people and their business and trying to say she was doing it because of PETA. I've never heard this chick ever in my life talk about PETA or caring about animals to any degree. She did it because she wanted the rabbit she took, and I don't know why she freed the rest of them. And she should be held accountable. It's crazy. This lady's literally shutting down that part of like how she does stuff now because she doesn't know how many of those rabbits got pregnant. At one point, they were missing half of them. I think it said they were down to 10. They could all possibly, the females could be pregnant. Like, that's a lot. And that's sad, dude. All because this chick wanted to go there and steal one and let them free. Domesticated rabbits that definitely aren't going to survive on their own. That's how you help them. I know she was messed up on drugs for a long time. I saw her like a month ago. She did not look like she was doing that well. And like I said, she doesn't really, never been held responsible for anything. Daddy's always paid for everything, gotten her out of everything. I don't know if you're going to get out of this one. Let's see the security footage from the incident. Like, this is crazy. Some of them didn't even want to leave. She's like forcing them out. Go get eaten. See them all running around. The chick said she woke up and realized it and yelled at the intercom, and that's when she took off. I'm going to save them by letting them all go and getting eaten. Post a picture of herself with a stolen rabbit. What's wrong with you? Just shows somebody not in the right frame of mind. This is a lady's book, like her log book of the rabbits, for the rabbits. Like, it's no joke. She said she's got tons of paperwork that she has on them that she has to have on to keep up with them. This is the post this Karen wrote, and she's pretty much telling this lady that her yard's not her yard, that she doesn't live in this state, and from what I see, she does go between here and another state, but from what I've read, it's also her boyfriend's house or property, so yeah, it is her yard. And she's pretty much just trashing them, trying to say that the conditions were bad and justify what she did and blah, 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 make excuses, but I don't believe any of it. She's only doing this because the lady put her on Facebook and let everybody know what she did, and this is her retaliation to further harass them and try to defame them and make them look like bad animal owners, and like she was doing something noble when she wasn't. She put each and every one of those rabbits in harm's way, including the one she stole, because I wouldn't trust her to babysit a thing. Yeah, and here's the second part of that post. More trashing and lying. It's just funny to think that she thinks that letting them loose, surrounded by wild animals, is better than being there taken care of, right? She's doing the right thing. I'm just overwhelmed and devastated with absolutely no words to say, all because I wouldn't sell her any rabbits to her for a lot of reasons. 2 months ago, this nutcase came to my house and pushed on seeing rabbits at 10 o'clock at night, and I wouldn't take no for an answer. While my boyfriend and I were doing night checks, so I had to get my 100-page record book to discuss prices because she wanted rabbits for her mom, which I didn't believe. She was disgusted with the prices I told her. I told her the mixed breeds prices go by weight, so I couldn't give her exact numbers, especially when they weren't ready to go home. She insisted on giving me $50 for one or two to take them that night, and I said no. Then she asked about my Dutch rabbits that I don't sell because they're my breeders and they're used for shows, and I told her that they're not for sale. Then she insisted on wanting to take my purebred English spots that were recently born, and they were only 2 weeks old at the time, so definitely not weaned from mom and nowhere ready to go to a new home. And I told her they're not ready to go home at all. And she's like, how much you sell them for? And I told her because they all have their full markings, which is hard to get with these rabbits, and possible show qualities, especially. I'm the only breeder in CT with English spots. They go for $125. Then she's like, I'll give you $10 right now to take them home right now. And I said no. And she's like, why not? So I told her, 1, it's illegal to sell any animals that are babies and are not weaned from their mom yet, and 2, I will never sell that low of price. Then she got an attitude with me, saying, she said, "You're just going to let them sit in cages all day?" Then she left. And I got mad because of the nerve this person said, especially when I have no rabbits for sale sign put up. Now, yesterday morning at 4 a.m., my camera notifications were going AWOL. She came back to let all my rabbits out. I caught her in the act at the last minute, and I yelled at her through the camera intercom, and she took off. All my hard work, all my money put into them, and well organized how our setup was so we know who was who, which ones we were going to sell. They were all separated by gender. Now everything is down the drain. Watching this horrific event. Now my females might be pregnant again because of this, which I have no more room for, and not ready to breed again because I have my own protocols to follow as a responsible rabbit breeder. Now we have no records of who got pregnant by who, if they got pregnant, and we're still trying to reorganize which ones we retrieved back, going through all of our records. We retrieved half of the rabbits, but we're still missing and trying to capture the other half on Tuckie Road and Larrow Drive in North Windham, which I wouldn't be surprised if a wild animal snags them or they die of no survival instincts because of this person's behavior. We do have traps set up and hopefully help capture, but because of work and personal stuff my boyfriend and we're still cleaning up this mess, and I'm getting a lot of messages about rabbits being found in Lebanon asking if they're mine, which they weren't, but I wouldn't be surprised if she had something to do with that, because she said she lives in Lebanon. Currently, the chick is in the process of trying to file charges and do what she has to do to get this lady held accountable. She has a Cash App. She's given it to me, and I will include it in the description for everybody. If anybody would like to donate, I'm sure she would be grateful. But let me know what you guys think. Was this called for? Was it not? I don't think so. I just think it's somebody that really hasn't had to deal with any repercussions for anything they've ever done. Some people feel more entitled than others. I think this is one of them. I think that shows it. There's probably some other factors, too. I don't know what you're doing up at 4 a.m. thinking about this lady's rabbits, but it happened. I feel horrible for them. I hope they rebuild. I hope they eventually get back to where they want to be. It's sad to see this stuff anywhere, but when it's right down the road, it's even worse. Especially somebody who's just trying to make it and doing the right thing has to deal with somebody not doing the right thing, not trying to make it, coming in and ruining everything like this. And that's sad. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I don't like it. It breaks my heart to see stuff happen like this to people. But I want to know what you guys think. Let me know. Leave it in the comments, and we'll talk about it.